Hey there, Virgo Sun, Virgo Moon, Virgo Rising. It's Maggie. Welcome to Moonlit Waters. Pretty fun to be doing your reading today. So I have recently decided to create a course looking at each of the seasons and the gods and goddesses involved in the mythology. I know you're showing up for the readings, which is fun. So today you have Pan that showed up. So let's talk about Pan, Greek god, a shepherd. Nurturing energy, kind of knows how to have fun everywhere, right? Kind of lusty kind of energy that comes with him. A lust for life, he's telling me. A lust for loud music. He says herding sheep is messy and that's part of what makes it fun. I think you're supposed, when he came in, I heard Put a Little Love in Your Heart started playing, kind of loud. So I feel like you are being encouraged to kind of let your hair down and have some fun over the course of the next 3 to 6 weeks. Let's see what shows up here in the cards. But holy cow, this is, I'm sorry, holy goat, this is fun. All right, so, okay, so again, I just got the same thing for Leo. And the key to the situation is the key card. I will clarify with some tarot, but it probably means you already hold all the answers inside of you, and you just need to tap into them for whatever is going on here. So, we got 2 outcome cards. Yep, your overall energy is that of the child, a new beginning. But she's also sitting there very timidly. There's nothing timid about the way Pan is acting. Let me just tell you that right now. All right, so what do we have going on here? Oh my gosh. Okay, wow. So the new beginning, the small child is the overall energy. And the outcome energy, the other card that came with it, is the adult female. There is an opportunity here to level up. But the thing about the child here, she looks like she wants something, but she's timid and afraid. Look at the confidence of the adult, open and ready to receive. And what are you receiving? Abundance, in the flow of abundance. Could be financial, could be emotional, because there's water, it's fish. Fish represent finances, but the way they're swimming, and the fairies are riding on top of them as they're leaping through the water, which is this energy of this wild fun, like be a little reckless, be open to receiving opportunities for fun. So let's clarify this key to the situation, but there is a change that's coming. So the obstacle is the whips. I just want to show you this. The obstacle has been the whips. And the whips is doing the same thing over and over again. We've got somebody yelling at somebody and the other one's got their ears plugged and they're not listening. So you'll have to figure out where you fit into that. But that's been an obstacle. There's been a communication issue. Mercury rules your sign. Mercury over the next 3 to 6 weeks is doing its retrograde. It's currently, as I'm recording this on the 30th of April, moved into Gemini at 0 degrees. It's going to move all the way up to 4 degrees, and then May 10th it will station retrograde. And Mercury already affecting me. It's currently in shadow. It's moving into retrograde. On May 3rd, it moves again, stations direct, and it doesn't get out of its shadow, that 26 degrees of Taurus. So from 4 degrees of Gemini to 26 degrees of Taurus. So Mercury also rules your sign, and Taurus is a fellow earth sign. So there's a lot of help here, and we've got Pluto at 28 degrees, so it's in trine with this whole energy cycle. Also in retrograde, up in Capricorn, another earth sign that's helping you to excavate and renovate. They're saying renovate. Interesting. To renovate plans and ideas that you have. And so either you've been getting a lot of information and not listening, or not receiving the information you need to, or you're so busy talking that you actually are not taking the time to listen, because whatever is going on, you are the key. And everything you need is inside of you. So we got air cards that came out. Again, Mercury. I know you're not an air sign, but we have here the Princess of Winter, which is Mercury energy. But to me, we have the Princess and the Prince. Okay, so this Princess of Winter is kind of like Gemini energy. It's inquisitive, truthful, realistic, undiplomatic, information that can help you, but which you may also be difficult to hear. Interesting that that's what that says. Speaking with kindness, and also says an indigo child or an adult, which is interesting because of this other energy. Then we have here the Prince of Winter, so the Knight of Swords. This to me feels more like the more mature strategy, moving toward that strategy energy, wanting to jump in. But remember, we got retrograde going on, so you kind of want to keep things, pay attention to the details. So seek out intellectual solution to your problem, the need to act quickly and decisively, or sudden and unexpected changes. We have here, the action here is the long-awaited change. Something that you've been waiting, trying to get the information on. There's 3 little opportunities there, 3 little fairies following the mom. But they're moving backwards in this reading. They're moving toward the past. Again, that retrograde energy. There is the need for the strategy right here, your Knight of Swords energy. Here we have the fox in the area to transform. But this fox is standing still and listening to his intuition, because everything you need to know is inside of you. It is about the listening. And here we have the King of Summer, the King of Cups. This is emotionally balanced energy. This is listening with your heart space. Also could be romance. Because Pan's a little fun. I gotta tell you, he's a little fun here. A romantic partner you can trust, excellent advice that comes from the heart. Getting involved in a cultural or creative endeavor. So, I think you're supposed to be having fun no matter what. You've been waiting on information, or some kind of information you've received is creating anxiety. I feel like it kind of feels like a couple decades ago when I was going through a divorce, and I had 3 small children, much like this, and my ex wasn't able to pay child support, and so the debt, the bill collectors constantly calling, to the point where I was plugging my ears and ignoring them, and there's nothing I could do about it, and listening to them yell at me on the phone was just not worth my time. So it kind of has that energy to it, and here you've been trying to seek the clarity. Clarity's coming. We have the Sun. Talk about clarity. We have the Sun coming as your outgoing card. So by listening to the intuition of your heart, you can transform the situation and you can get things moving forward. It is Mercury in retrograde. It is going to take a little reworking. I feel like you need to look at the situation differently. How can you add some fun to it? How can you use your ability to think outside of the box, right? So, oh my gosh, okay, so he's showing me the sheep, but he's showing me the sheep scattering, and he's playing the music to bring them back in. They're being drawn to it. So instead of chasing your dream, what can you do to bring your goal to you? How can you create the community, right? Because he said here, getting involved in a cultural or creative endeavor, and it feels like community sort of, it's something where you feel at home, because in the heart space moving forward, we have the home. So for some of you, you're literally trying to get the information and the guidance and the finance together to purchase a home. For some of you, you want to feel at home wherever you are, like really truly comfortable in your space. And this, part of that is figuring out what is fun for you so that you can get in flow with that. And be open to receiving the abundance of the universe, he just said. Be open to receiving the abundance of the universe. The future cards are fabulous. I think it's also put a little loving card. He's playing it again. So that could be self-love. It could be a love for the people around you. Feels very much like taking care of yourself. So you have the links. The keeper of secrets. Take time out from the world. And be the observer. Nothing can deceive you when you trust your knowing. You see others' secrets and you keep them sacred. In silence and solitude, you will find your strength. Silence and solitude. You're receiving too much information. You don't need to listen to it. It's overwhelming. If you go in, you're going to find the clarity inside. She is sitting there, but she's sitting by herself there with the sun. I do think you need to be getting out and having some fun. I want to clarify the stork. Another swords card. You guys are way up in your head. Okay. It's time to get out of your head and get into your heart. You're the key. The key is in your heart space. It is the key to the situation, is in the center, in the heart. It's where the information is coming in. The links is all about using your intuition. See on the top of these very tall ears, there's also a lot of hair standing up. It's antenna, receiving information and guidance from your spirit guide team. There's a need to go back and look at the problem again from a different perspective, a more lighthearted perspective. There is a better solution. You have the Seven of Swords, which is very much to me like this fox energy. Very much the same thing. And it's there is a better choice and you're not seeing things clearly. You're running away from the truth. Well, the truth is already here in your heart space. And the truth isn't coming from all these people that are yelling at you and demanding from you and claiming your time and your energy. The truth is you need to nurture, take care of yourself. This is, so in the heart space, the home here is about retreating inward a little bit. And be open to receiving the information, the abundance from the universe. When you retreat and you pull your energy in from other people, don't use it, as much fun as it might seem, to organize your closet. Use it to do something that's fun and creative. It is in creating that we open up the joy center, which allows us to attract in, like a magnet, joy and happiness. So go do something fun. You might want to, I don't know, plant a garden or put a garden to bed, depending on which part of the world you're in, right? You know, you may want to redecorate a room. I know organizing a closet might be creative too, so if you really want to, just have some fun with it. Pan just wants you to have some fun. So put some fun in your life. It is in taking some time out from the world, doing something creative that brings you a sense of joy and happiness, that the answers, the perspective shift will come. You will create the emotional balance that you need. So be open to receiving the guidance from Spirit. They're bringing it. For some reason, you don't seem to be hearing it, and I think it's because you're listening to too many people instead of listening to your own higher self. All right. You can find me on Facebook every day. I do readings there using the astrology and energy of the day. Check out the membership portal. For $4.99, you can get 12 soul path readings where we look at the energy of your sun sign. We do 12 moonlit path readings, which is the energy of your moon, so your emotions. That's where the love parts come in. And there's a phone call, a Zoom call every month where I answer live questions that come through. So you get all that for $4.99. It's worth checking out. You can hit the join button. It doesn't automatically join you. You can see what's going on. All right, you guys, take really good care. Go have some fun. Seriously. Pan's kind of lusty here, I gotta tell you. I'll talk to you guys soon.